team that came all the way back, you know, and what was it tonight? What do you think the difference was that prevented this?
You knew it was going to be tight, you know, Game 7 for the Cup. You knew it was going to be a real tight game, and it was going to come down to one thing here and there, and, you know, we're an inch away from going ahead 2-1 right before they go ahead 2-1, and, you know, it's tough. They do a good job of shutting things down, and we had our looks, just didn't find it.
I mean, this group has been through so much. What will you remember about this group and this ride?
Yeah, it's, you know, just the resilience of the group. Yeah, as you said, we went through a lot. You know, ups and downs, and you know, came that close. You know, yeah.
How proud are you of that group?
Yeah, really proud. You know, proud of the way we fought all year. You know, we were behind the 8 ball almost immediately, and we fought an uphill climb for months and months and months, and yeah, just sucks.
To come back from 3-0 to get to this point, is there any kind of, not solace, but do you take a lot of pride in being able to make this a series when it looked like you guys were down and out? Yeah. It goes back to the character of the group that we showed all year long. You know, we showed all year long that we could fight back, even in the most dire situations. And you know, obviously tough to be down 3, and tough to string 4 in a row against a good team like that. But we were right there.
How are your thoughts on winning constantly?
You know, obviously, I guess an honor with the names on that trophy, but yeah.
You had so many good chances there, yourself and Zach. Were you thinking, okay, we've come back so many other games, we're going to get that one late?
We thought, you know, we never stopped believing. We really believed. We really believed we were going to get one, and you know, have that one in front. Zach has a whack at it. Bush has got all kinds of looks. You know, we had lots of looks. Just didn't go.
That high tip, you were in the slot, you kind of had just a little bit too much, because it seemed like a set play that you guys came very close, went over to the reactions.
There's not much. There's not really many set plays 30 seconds into your shift. But yeah, there was just an opening, and Bush saw me coming from the corner. I just tried to get there, and he makes a great play, and I'm just getting a stick on it and hoping for the best. And obviously, it goes a little high.
What can you say about the support that you had back home, back in Edmonton throughout this ride?
Yeah, you know, our fans are the best, and they deserve to win just as much as any of us do. You know, they were with us the whole way, and never stopped believing, and disappointing we couldn't come through.
What's the most devastating event in NHL?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, because you came so close, it wasn't like they jumped on you early and then you just couldn't catch up.
I thought they had a good. They had a great first period. They came out flying, and we did a good job of surviving. And coming out of that period, tied was a win for us. And then I thought for 40 minutes, we played well. I thought for 40 minutes we had lots of looks. You know, maybe if we could find a way to score on that power play, the game's different. We have the looks that we want. It just doesn't go. You know, I wish I had a better explanation for you.
We always hear that this is the toughest trophy to win, and even to get to a final like this, Connor. Did this sort of run and this experience make that real? Just how tough this is, and in words, how hard it is to get to where you guys got to.
Oh yeah, it's difficult. You got to go through a grueling season. It's long. You got to go through 4 high-end opponents, and you got to beat them 4 times. I mean, it's as difficult to do as you know you can think. Like it's tough. Guys that have won it say the same thing. It's tough.
But obviously, wasn't meant to be.
this season?
Yeah, it's amazing group. Amazing group of guys. So much character. It's hard to put into words how much character there is in this group, and I'm just really proud of. We stuck with it all year. And, battled all the way to the end.
Can you give us a thought on just Connor? I know you guys used to have stayed like everyone else, but just the way he kind of dragged you guys when you guys needed a captain to lead.
Yeah, he's the greatest player to ever play in my books. So many things that a lot of people don't see that he does. His work ethic. He, single-handedly turned our franchise around pretty much. So, just love sharing the ice with him, and he's just really special person.
Talk about this trophy being, the hardest one to win, and even this series, the hardest one to get to. Just, can you put into words sort of how tough this is to get here, and maybe what you learned?
Yeah, it's tough to put into words right now. It's really hard. You're one period, one shot away from maybe winning the thing, and now you gotta go through 82 regular season games again and play well enough to even get a kick at it, and it's hard right now.
What would you say about the makeup of this group that from afar seemed to be pretty close, and obviously with pro sports rosters do change?
Very special. Like I said earlier, just so much character. Hopefully most guys will be back. Obviously, there's always a bit of turnover, but just really proud.
What can you say about the fans back home and how they helped drag you guys into this and support you through this ride?
Yeah, we got the best fans in the league. It's not even close in my books. Always stuck with us throughout the hard times, and even being down 3 games, it was loud. They were pushing us, so very thankful for the support back home.
Liam, we saw 2 years ago you battled through an injury, and when you get to 4 rounds, there's lots of guys in there. That can you describe just the wear and tear that it takes, maybe on you and just the whole team to get here?
Yeah, I think everyone is battling things. Some guys maybe a little bit more than other guys, but I don't know what to say right now. It's just obviously heartbreaking, and we were right there.
It seemed like Connor said when you were down a goal and it was late, like there's belief, right? You guys believe you can do that and get it there. Just talk us through that right into that last game.
Yeah, I think we just created that over the last couple of years, and especially this year. Just always believed in what we can do and that we can win, and you can't really get much closer than what we were, but at the end of the day, we won't be able to buy anything from that.
Leon, Connor better than most. How difficult is it to the MVP and like this?
I don't think he cares. It speaks to how amazing of a hockey player he is. But there's no player in the world that wants to win a Stanley Cup more than him, and does everything right every single day, just to win it one day. And it's really hard, especially him, being sad and being disappointed at the end.
You talk, Leon, about you're very proud of your group. Is there 1 or 2 specific things that really stand out to you? What made you so proud of your team?
Just the character. Early in the year, a lot of people wrote us off. Vancouver series, a lot of people wrote us off. Dallas was a walkover for the Stars against us, being down 3-0, battling all the way back. I don't know. There's lots of things to be proud of.
Can you be hungrier? You guys are hungry to win, I know. Does this make you even hungrier?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. Yeah, you can always get a little bit hungrier, but I think for the most part, it's just learning lessons. Right, we've done that over the last couple of years very well, and implemented those lessons. But it's tough to drag a lesson out of this one when you're really one shot or two shots away from accomplishing everything.
To work for us, and he shows it every night. I mean, there's really nothing you can say. It's just all positive. He's the best in the world. He's shown it on the biggest stage, game in, game out. Even last game, he didn't score any points, but he's a defensive, responsible player, and he just does it all, gives it his all. And I mean, it's just a treat to have a chance to play with a guy like that.
Is there any way to say what the difference is in that game? Any idea, any thoughts?
Not really. I don't know. I mean, they get a bounce on a goal, and Bobrovsky stands tall in the third. We have our looks, we have our chances. We hit a post, boosh in the first. Like you can analyze it to death if you want to. At the end of the night, when somebody beats you in a 7-game series, they're the better team, and good for them. But we were darn close, and we're going to be back next year.
Because we all know in pro sports, rosters change. It's just the nature of the beast. They seem like a really close group. That what makes it very disappointing to not kind of get the win.
Yeah, both yes and no. Obviously, we hate the situation, hate to lose. I mean, coming so close, having that group in there fighting for each other. But you also got to look at some of the individual journeys. Guys just sticking together and finding ways to be in this position where you're in a game 7 and you're a goal away. Like that's just what it is. It's obviously positives and negatives with everything.
And what you think the difference was in this one?
I thought they were the better team in the first period. I thought they came out with a little more urgency. I thought they won a lot of puck races. I thought we defended well, but in the second and the third period, I thought we found our game. I thought we played really well. Couldn't capitalize on our opportunity, especially in the third period where we had a couple glorious chances. I thought it was a game that could have went either way. So.
Left side, second row, Derek.
Hey, Chris. I was wondering if you just get a thought on Connor. He just gave so much, and just maybe a thought on the leader he was. And he doesn't really care about winning the Conn Smythe. He just wanted to win that trophy. Just a thought on him.
Yeah, you think about the year that Connor had, 100 assists, leading our team, the performance he had in this playoff, especially in this final round when we're down 3-0, and then he comes out with 8 points in 2 games. He's our leader. He's our best player, and it's obviously everyone wanted to, win it for the team, and would like to obviously do it him, the captain of our team. But I can't say enough things about what he provides, the leadership and what he does on the ice.
Left side, front row, Josh.
Chris, this group has been through so much, such a roller coaster of a season. What will you remember about this group as you guys part ways?
Just that they didn't quit. There's a lot of times where it's difficult, whether, at the start of the season when this team was in 31st place, or a couple of elimination games against Vancouver, a hard-fought series against Dallas, and then, highlighted with being down 3-0 against Florida. And we fought, and we didn't give up. And pretty much the same thing tonight, where we're down and we weren't out. We pushed, but we just fell a little short.
In that same row, Mark.
Yeah, this is, you just stated all those times you came off the mat. You guys overcame everything that went in front of you this year. Does it seem hard to believe that, there was finally a hurdle you couldn't get past? This was the last one, and for someone, you couldn't get over it.
Yeah, we overcome so many obstacles, so many times of adversity. There'll be a lot of thinking about what happened tonight and the what ifs, and it'll take a while to let it go. But again, I commend the players in that room. They just put in a outstanding effort all season.
Right side, third row, Bill.
Chris, sort of on that same note, you guys have talked about overcoming everything all year, and then you come up one goal, one game short. Does it make it that much harder, the way this, it played out?
Yeah, it does. It hurts. It's more painful, but I definitely wouldn't have liked to lose in 4 straight. I liked how our team responded and pushed, and we're so close. Yeah, we lost to a good team.
Right side, fifth row, Slav.
Chris, I don't know if you're willing to do it, but if you are you willing to tell us what you shared with the group after the game tonight?
A lot of the messages that I shared. I know going in there in the past and the coach says a few words, and I know it's always on deaf ears. It's always hard to listen, and a lot of emotions going through. I think I'll have a better opportunity to address the team. I did say some things, but one is they should have their heads up high. They've got a lot of things to be proud of. Obviously, this is a really big one to be disappointed about, but they had a heck of a year, and they should be proud.
Back to Ryan, left side, fourth row.
Chris, and maybe this is for the next couple of days, but do want to ask about Draisaitl. His performance in this series, he wanted more from himself, but we always assumed that he'd been playing through something significant, so I'm not sure if you can fill us in on anything there, or, it seemed like he was battling.
Yeah, no, I think, Leon's the hardest critic of himself. He puts a lot of pressure on himself. I think he did contribute a lot to our team. Obviously, the goals and assists weren't what his usually standard is, but that's and in the next couple of days we'll get into the injuries and the report on the rest of the team. Right now, we'll hold on.
Right side, second row, Daniel.
Chris, you said this morning how proud you were of this team, and I think you've reiterated that tonight. But we all know in the nature of pro sports that some guys have to go, contractual, whatnot. Is that what makes it so difficult, is that this group that seemingly was so close from the outside, wasn't able to get it done?
Yeah, no, it was a good team that Ken put together, and a lot of depth guys in our lineup really came up and played really strong performances down the stretch. You look at the Connor Brown, the Yanmark, Rico, all of those guys. There's so many other guys, but unfortunately, it's not going to be the same group. Hopefully, as many guys we can retain, but that's for another day.